इफ यू वांट टू बिकम आरबीआई ग्रेड बी ऑफिसर, एक चीज से आप नहीं बच सकते हैं, वो है गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स. गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स होल्ड्स द की फॉर योर सिलेक्शन इन रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया. तो इस वीडियो में वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस एज इन हाउ कैन यू एस गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स, what schemes to cover and how to cover them. So before I start, I want to request you that please subscribe to our YouTube channel in case you have not subscribed to, or you can also join our Telegram channel, the link for which is given in the description of this video. तो हम क्या डिस्कस करने वाले हैं, जैसा कि मैंने बताया, हम ये दो चीजें डिस्कस करने वाले हैं, which schemes are important and what to cover in a government scheme. First point will tell you that what is the scope of study, कौन सी स्कीम्स करनी है, कौन सी स्कीम्स छोड़नी है. द सेकेंड पॉइंट विल टेल यू दैट इन दो स्कीम्स आपको क्या पढ़ना है, क्या छोड़ना है. सो दिस 2 points will give you full clarity. It will give you clear roadmap how can you use government schemes. And government schemes is one of the Achilles heel for many of the aspirants. हर बार कॉल्स आते हैं, ईमेल्स आते हैं, गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स कैसे करें, पेपर में सारा पेपर अच्छा हो गया बट गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स वाले क्वेश्चन नहीं हुए. So guys, let us win over it. It's not difficult. It's easy provided you follow the right strategy that I am going to tell you right now. सबसे पहले which government schemes are important for RBI Grade B? For this, I'll tell you that you need to decide this on 3 parameters. First is duration. बहुत लोग आपको बोलेंगे, those who are veterans of RBI Grade B, जिन्होंने क्लियर नहीं की है, तैयारी बहुत की है, कि पुरानी स्कीम्स भी पूछते हैं. They will ask you schemes from 2010, 2014. तो क्या आपको सारी schemes करनी पड़ेंगी? Will you be doing all the schemes for the past 10, 20 years? You can't do that. That's not feasible, right? So, duration क्या है government schemes की? सिर्फ 9 months. हमें सिर्फ वो government schemes करनी है जो 9 महीने पुरानी है. मतलब क्या 9 महीने पहले लॉन्च हुई है या 9 महीने पहले अपडेट हुई है? क्या 9 महीने पुराना क्या? That is where I'll come to the second point. अभी आप ये फिगर याद रखिए, 9 months. Now any scheme, चाहे वो पुरानी है चाहे वो नई है, but if that is in news in the past 9 months. Now here I am connecting you with the first point. Any scheme, whether it is old or new, which has been in news, which is in media for the past 9 months, you have to cover it. कोई भी स्कीम मीडिया में आ जाए, सपोज कीजिए देयर इज अ स्कीम लॉन्च्ड इन 2005 बट दैट इज इन मीडिया नाउ. व्हाई? बिकॉज मे बी मिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी हैज टॉक्ड अबाउट दैट ऑन इंडिपेंडेंस डे और मन की बात, और मे बी दैट स्कीम इज बीइंग क्रिटिसाइज्ड इन सम डिस्ट्रिक्ट ड्यू टू इल इफेक्ट्स ऑफ दैट स्कीम. द रीजन कैन बी एनी. द पॉइंट इज, स्कीम जितनी भी पुरानी हो, 5 साल, 10 साल, 1 महीना, as long as that scheme is in news in the past 9 months, it becomes important to you. Now I'll show you some examples. अब 2021 में आपका क्वेश्चन आया था, you got 5 questions on Amrut scheme in 2021, but this scheme is launched in 2015. So why they are asking you question on a scheme which was launched in 2015 in 2021? Why? Because it was in news. I'll show you this link later. अभी खोलूंगा तो वो PPT बंद हो जाएगी. On this link you can clearly see कि ये वाली scheme was in news, was in news on PIB in the month of January. That is just 2 months before your exam in the year 2021. That's why this was asked in the exam, and mind you, 5 questions, 10 marks guys, 10 marks. Another example is 3 questions on PM Kisan scheme were asked in 2021. Again this scheme is launched in 2019. अब किसी को स्कीम का भूत आगे तो नहीं बोल के गया कि ये स्कीम पूछो भाई एग्जाम में. There must be some reason for it. The reason is the same, that this scheme was in news in 2021 on PIB. If you open this link, you will see this is in news just 3 months before your exam on PIB. ठीक है, तो ये पॉइंट अब याद रखिएगा, हमें 9 महीने पुरानी स्कीम पढ़नी है, और उन 9 महीने में कोई भी स्कीम पुरानी हो या नई हो which is in news, 9 months is with respect to that news being in media that you will have to cover it. Next is important ministries or areas. अब schemes तो बहुत सारी हैं. In the previous 9 months, lot of schemes would be in media, lot of schemes would be in news. Would you be covering every scheme? If Ministry of Commerce has launched a scheme for, say, commerce, or no, any scheme has been launched in the entertainment sector, any scheme has been launched in the construction sector. Will you read that? No. Why? Because now you need to only focus on the schemes which are related to your syllabus. जो schemes आपके syllabus से related हैं, वही schemes आपको पढ़नी है. तो ये 3 filter points लगाएंगे, you will get full clarity as in which schemes are to be read. 9 months which are in media related to your syllabus. अब वो कौन सी schemes हैं जो आपके syllabus से related हैं? Sorry. So which are those schemes which are related to your syllabus? Now see, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, this one. Now why this is important? Because health, see here, health is one of the topics in your syllabus. Then Ministry of Education, you can see here, Ministry of Education, any scheme related to education is important because again education is in your syllabus. Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment is important because social justice here is in your syllabus of ESI. Then Ministry of Urban Development is important because urbanization is there in your syllabus in ESI. Then Ministry of Child and Women Development, again because gender issues, so women related issues or women empowerment is there. Labor and employment, environment, forest, environment भी देखिए आपकी, sustainable development and environmental issues, this is also in your syllabus. Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, you can see Indian agriculture is in your syllabus. Ministry of External Affairs, basically related to globalization. So all these ministries are related to your syllabus, right? And therefore they are important. Or I would not say important, they are relevant. अगर मैं इसमें से भी बोलूं that any 4 ministries that are the most important for your exam, it would be health, education, social justice and agriculture. वैसे there is no guarantee that they would ask you questions only from these ministries. There is no guarantee. And when you are preparing for a competitive exam, you can't just rely on कि ये important पढ़ के चला जाऊंगा, because there would be hundreds of other aspirants, those who would be reading everything out there. ठीक है, तो ये येलो वाले को छोड़ो, मेरे हिसाब से you should be reading the schemes of all these ministries because they are relevant since they are related to your syllabus. Now apart from that, there are some other ministries like Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation, Food and Public Distribution, Housing and Urban Affairs, Jal Shakti, MSME, Power, Railways, Road Transport and Highways, Rural Development, Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Tribal Affairs, Niti Ayog. All these are also important. All these are also relevant. Why? Now these are not related to your syllabus because at the end of the day, somehow आपके syllabus में there is a topic called human development. तो rail, roadways, water, electricity, power, all these are somehow related to human development. एक common man को impact करते हैं. Rural development हो गया, water हो गया, sanitation हो गया. So all these ministries are still important, though they are not directly mentioned in your syllabus. Transport, railways directly mentioned नहीं है, but somehow they affect the life of a common man, and human development is one of the topics in your syllabus. These are still very important for your exam. Now I have told you which schemes to cover. I hope you have clarity. If you have clarity, do let me know by commenting below the video that it's clear to you now that which schemes to cover. Now what to cover in a government scheme? Now if you open any of the government schemes related to these ministries, you will find a lot of data, a lot of information, how to filter out that, how to find that what is relevant and what is irrelevant. तो उसके लिए these are the dimensions. These are the important dimensions that you need to cover. इसी पे ज़्यादा questions पूछे जाते हैं. I have taken some examples from the past year papers which are the questions based upon these dimensions. So first dimension is identify the scheme. They will give you a paragraph, they will give some information in that paragraph, and the first question that they will ask you, identify the scheme mentioned in the passage. Which scheme has replaced the scheme mentioned in the passage? तो इसको थोड़ा टेढ़ा करके पूछ लिया कि पहले तो आपको पता होना चाहिए पैसेज में कौन सी स्कीम है, then you should also know that which scheme has replaced that scheme which is mentioned in the passage. तो scheme identification के एक आएगा. Then eligible beneficiaries, that who are the beneficiaries, who are the people who have been demarked to get benefit under that scheme. Rural है, urban लोग हैं, poor people हैं, SC ST हैं, who are the beneficiaries? For example, all landholder farmers families in the country are eligible for the PM Kisan scheme except, तो 5 ऑप्शन दे दी हैं. You have to find out who is not eligible, right? So you must know that who all are eligible. So eligible beneficiaries is another dimension. Then nodal ministry, the mission referred to in the passage, कि जो passage में scheme mentioned है, is being coordinated by which of the following ministry? तो nodal ministry, head ministry which is implementing that scheme can be asked. Then they can also ask you about the launch year of the scheme, that this scheme was originally launched in which year. Then they can ask you about funding pattern, कि उस scheme में center और state how they are contributing in what ratio. Financial sharing basis of Atal Mission for Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation scheme between center and state is done on what basis? 60-40, 50-50. That is the share of center and state in allocating funds for this scheme. Then they can also ask you about the objectives of this scheme, what this scheme is trying to achieve. Increase income for the poor people, provide housing to the poor people. What is the objective of this scheme? So which of the following is not correct regarding the purpose of the scheme referred in the paragraph? So purpose means they are asking you about the objective of this scheme. Next they can ask you about budget allocation in the recent budget. Then they can ask you about the current developments. In December 2020, how much money was credited into the accounts of beneficiary farmers under the scheme? So this is one of the current developments that would have happened in December 2020, and therefore this question was asked in 2021, right? कि in December 2020 कितना amount farmers के account में credit हुआ था under this scheme? That is a current development. Current development है, उस scheme से related एक current development है. Then on the basis of tagline, which of the following is the tagline of the scheme mentioned in the above passage? So tagline पूछ सकते हैं आपसे, ठीक है? जैसे I think कौशल भारत, कुशल भारत is for I think Skill India Mission, if I remember correctly. I may be wrong. Then they can ask you about associated company for implementation. So many schemes, what is done is they are launched in collaboration with companies like Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Amazon. So this kind of question has been asked in the previous year. The above mentioned scheme was launched by which of the following organization or companies? Okay, so Facebook was the answer anyways. Then associated brand ambassadors. तो जैसे हमारी companies होती हैं घड़ियों की, shoes की, they have a brand ambassador. So sometimes government appoint brand ambassador for various schemes. So which of the following actor and actresses have promoted the mission talked about in the passage given above through one of their Hindi movies, Sui Dhaga? So the answer here was I think Varun Dhawan and Anushka Sharma. So they are asking about the brand ambassador related associations. Next is restructuring or amalgamation. So various schemes goes through restructuring, they get amalgamated into various other schemes, they get replaced by various other schemes. So there can be a question on that. For example, Amrut replaced JNNURM, Jawaharlal Nehru National Rural Mission. So there I think there was a question on this, that Amrut replaced which scheme? Similarly, no, Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarojgar Yojana has replaced these schemes. इनको इंटीग्रेट करके मतलब रिप्लेस करके एक स्कीम जो बनाई गई थी वो स्वर्ण जयंती ग्राम स्वरोजगार योजना थी. So these kind of questions can be asked where scheme has been restructured, amalgamated, separated, replaced by one or more of the other schemes. So I hope it is clear now that which schemes to cover and what to read in the selected schemes that you will be filtering by using the first criteria. So I hope now it is pretty clear to you कि schemes को कैसे cover करना है. देखिए schemes का बहुत बड़ा हवा है, बहुत मुश्किल है, बहुत बड़ी हैं, बहुत पुरानी पूछ लेते हैं, बहुत इन डेप्थ पूछ लेते हैं. ऐसा नहीं है. अगर आप एक बेसिक स्ट्रैटेजी से तैयारी करेंगे स्कीम्स के लिए, you would always be following a winning strategy और आप अच्छे से कर पाएंगे, which can help you score around 70-75% marks in the questions related to schemes. 100% तो कोई भी नहीं कर सकता है, उसके लिए तो आपको बहुत सारी वेबसाइट्स, बहुत कुछ याद क्या चाटना पड़ेगा, उतना हम नहीं कर पाएंगे. So if your dream is to reach here to become a RBI Gateway officer, just follow this strategy. I can assure you, I can guarantee you that you will be performing really well in schemes, and that also without the least effort that you would have ever spent on doing anything. Thank you. Have a nice day.